How's it going? I came to visit a friend again. I guess I'll show you. Stay here, Coda. It's my Pooh Bear. This is only my second time, but I try to come here and come visit a family they're really good people, and I hope her sisters are doing good. Yeah. I tend to, I'll just say coming here, there's just things that, while walking along here, that catches my eye, with names. And, Donald. It's, I realize I have trouble saying things because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I have my moments, and it's like there's a friend right there and a family that when I see what is there, in a way, it's not just a message. Let's just say I don't take it as like, oh, that was left just for me. Anybody who comes by here and reads it, it's something that sticks to them. Yet, that what's being said there, I do take as a personal aspect because I know them. And the situation I've been dealing with, there's been a lot of internal conflict. I know there's been a lot of the aspect where different ones think I'm holding grudges on. No, I got hurt pretty fucking bad. I got hurt really bad. And yeah, I'm healing for most part. Yet I have a lot of confusion still going on and some conflict. Part of the reason why I don't approach certain people and all that stuff in any way is, I have a conflict of age. I don't, I'm not one of those people, it's like, I'm not interested in kids. I love kids. I like being around kids. I like, playing with toys and stuff like that with them. I like going out and, kicking the soccer ball and throwing a football and all that stuff around with them. I enjoy being a dad and all that type of thing. But I'm not one of those weirdos who it feels like stepping certain boundaries. Does that make sense? I also recognize you're not supposed to have a weird, sick attraction for your mother. I'll put it that way. And I noticed there's some folks out there. Yeah, I picked that up with the young man at one time. There was just some strange things going with the way they were acting. When they would act out in certain ways when they would call to talk to their mom. And I have concerns also where another young man's concerned. Am I trying to get people in trouble? No. Like I said, there's a lot of things I picked up on that really upset. So, I know that's going to upset people because I'm saying something. Am I saying it because I want to see people get in trouble, get hurt? No, actually, not really. Because I've been seeing a very large picture, and it's a lot of information to take in. And when I come here, it's not been easy for me to come by here. It's the same with my friend Heather. I've got to go out and go visit. I got to go visit her again. I haven't been there for a little bit. But yes, there's a lot of different things that I learned in this process that through a lot of the self-reflection and everything. Yeah, it's like with when it comes to relationships and stuff, I do sometimes have some conflict in certain aspects because of what happened to me as a child. It's not about holding over other people. It's about, okay, there's certain things that I'm not 100% on certain aspects of things. Like, when I see certain friends of mine and their wife is like half their age and all that stuff, I sit there and it's like, it's not like I'm going, okay, this is disgusting or anything. Like, it's nothing like that. It's that question of, is that okay or is that bad? I mean, yeah, she might be 20 something or 30 something or whatever, and he's like twice her age type thing. And I'm not saying literally with a particular friend of mine, but I'm talking about just in a general, outside of that. When I start seeing some of this, it's like I have confusion with it. Because like I said, what happened to me as a child, I don't know if that mindset in a way is still the same when that age difference is, whether it's a sick fucker and a child, or when you get into that adult where both people are grown-ass adults. And that's been kind of like that's been a conflict to me. Because, yeah, I'm not one of those people. It's like, I don't look at someone go, I don't look at, I'm not the type of guy who's like, I wonder what the new upgraded model I can get. That's not what it is for me. This is an uncomfortable conversation, by the way, because I don't have a bias when it comes to age, other than the fact of when it comes to pedophilia, that is disgusting to me. When you're looking at these, situations like that, is that I admit it leaves me confused. It really does leave me confused. Because when I watch the dynamics of things and all that stuff out here, I can see, as guys, a lot of us guys and stuff, it doesn't matter the generation, we're big kids in an adult body. And a lot of times women tend to happen to be more mature than guys, plain and simple. And, yeah, there's certain things that I noticed, as well in this process. But it's, there's things that I'm afraid to speak up on because I'm not out to, it's not about grudges, it's not about upsetting people, it's not about getting anyone in trouble or anything. One thing I'll make very clear, Jesus taught us a lot of things, just even in the short amount of time that he was here. And when God gave his only begotten son, and Jesus gave his life, it was upon that one death that was to pay for our ability to be forgiven for all time. Meaning, that sacrifice is not something you do repeatedly. See, Christ's Spirit, Jesus' Spirit, will touch upon many lives, really. He'll touch upon many lives, he'll touch upon many lives. He'll interact with a lot of people because he's, everywhere and all at once. I do recognize who I am. I'm afraid of saying certain things out loud, and because, like I said, I'm slow to the punch on certain things, and there's some things I'm catching on to. Because, like, when I look at the mountain, I see my grandma's mountain. We used to call it Grandma's Mountain all the time. And when I look at what's right here, and I'm just kind of explaining things, I see on the same stone. 1313 and 1010. These numbers come up quite a bit, and then if I do it again, you get 713. There's 13, 13, 13, and a 7. People don't get what I'm doing here, and I don't fully get, but I'm catching on to certain things. And I know that certain types of knowledge we have to be careful with. But yes, as I've said many times, God works in ways that you don't fully understand. And I know where I'm being pointed to. But I also know who took it upon themselves to interfere in my family. I know why I have to walk away, but at the same time I don't want to walk away. See, we're in a place, I know I'm in a place where some people don't want me to. If I could ask some of these folks that I really want to talk to and see to come here, I would ask them to come here. If they, I'd be like, could you, I guess in a way, come home. There's some people I have an urge I need to see and talk to, and it's things that I can't say on here. Like I said, it's been an experience, and this is a subject that I don't want to carry on forever anymore. I want to be able to get back to focus, not just on life, getting back in, getting life back in order, but at the same time, I know I have to step up to the plate. I have to step up to the plate on a certain situation. The only reason why I'm holding out, and it's not necessarily like I'm looking for confirmation or something necessarily. I just know that there's certain things I have to say that's on a personal level that I can't say here necessarily because of external interferences that have gone on. I've said it before, I can't make certain comments, posts, or anything like that to certain people and everything because of the sudden bombardment of these other external parties. It's almost immediate. I know. I'll just say that. Yeah, I've been having a hard time with certain things because, I did do a vid that I'm not bothering to upload. Right? I just, because like I said, there's things and people I'd like to address directly. In a way, and there's in particular at the moment 7 people. And I know in some form or fashion, yeah, some might, think it's bad. Some might think, it's not bad. None of it's bad. Actually, none of it's bad. You want to see something cool? I just wish they would come home. It sounds strange for some people, but there's just Yeah, I know, that's why I know I have to go there. Like, I need to somehow go there. And I'm not going to say where, but I need to somehow go there. And if I knew how to bring, yeah, yeah. There's more than just roughly 7 people I would like to talk to and all that stuff in a way directly. And I just, yeah. Honestly, I've been wanting to go over to the golf course and not just walk it, but I've been wanting to go play. And I just don't know if they rent golf clubs or not. I need to just go by there and be like, do you guys rent golf clubs? I've never played golf before, but it'd be fun to play around. I've only gone to driving ranges. That's all I've done. And of course, when it comes to working on form and everything, you know. You want to see something else? See, I'll show you things that I tend to pay attention. Look on the tree right here. You see the woman in the tree? You can see her. Yeah. Sorry. I'm obviously gonna have to put this, like, I just use the part, like a certain app, and then I just put them together. One thing that I have on a side note, because my dad was talking about it earlier, how certain businesses, because they keep relying on apps and discounts and stuff like that, it's causing them to actually have trouble staying open. So like Jersey Mike's is possibly going to take over Subway. Subway, I think, could still continue to exist and do well, because personally Jersey Mike's is too fucking expensive. Yes, I realize Michael, cousin Michael, and all that stuff, and a couple others from both sides of the family need to stop their shit because of what they're doing. They're the ones who got involved in some bad things. I mean, be very, you know, they just need to stay. Yeah, they just need to stop what they're doing. But I'm gonna show you something. You wanna come check something out? Stay here, Pooh Bear. See, I know the devil's been consistently trying to tempt me in a way, and I'm not trying to put him down either. Because yes, there's some people there's other people out there that I've noticed. Yes, there's a certain shows I really, really like. But come check this out. I haven't seen this before, but obviously, well, I've seen it before, but it's obviously been a little while. So we're here at the Mountain View Cemetery. That's where I go to come visit a friend of mine. And it's a nice place. I wonder what's underneath there. Like, I wonder what's under there. But check this out. Let's do a quick. Yeah. I know I need to leave, and I'm probably going to have to pull a loan in order to leave. Isn't this cool? In the army. My dad served in the army. I'll come back around. They've got actually a really nice memorial going on over here. Just wanted to be able to come over here. starting to kind of get it a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not making sense to others, but yeah. Can't forget our veterans. And of course, you can't forget your Bush family. You can support them through the Bush beer. Butoff, I know the Butoff family. I went to school, I'm pretty sure, with his son and daughter. There's Kyle and his sister. Wow. I hope they're doing okay. Altman, I know that name too. Christina Turner. I don't know why a couple of those names I know. Man, the Butoff family. Gosh. I hope Kyle and all them are all good. Raymond Fisher, I used to know Kenny Fisher. He was actually a cool kid. I had struggles, but he was a cool kid. Oddly enough, yeah, there's a female singer that actually kind of reminds me of the guy. Sorry, it's getting a little chilly. But then, down over here. Oh, I was like, is that a cool little mushy? It's not like I have a thing for eating mushrooms. Golden purple. Yeah, I'm kind of freezing a little bit. Let's not forget any of these folks. Jason Miller. Wilder. I used to know Jake and his sister. Jake Wilder and his sister. Oh gosh. His sister, she was awesome. Kelly Lynn Disney. Melinda Beth Hutkins Cooper. Melinda Tia. Oh, Melissa's okay. Yes, names in here definitely start sticking out to me because I knew a lot of people within these different family names. Not necessarily a lot of people, but different people. Of course, when I see Paul Michael Wilde, I think of, was it Oscar Wilde? And then you've also got Zach Wilde or whatever from Black Sabbath. I want to say that's what it was. That dude's one heck of a thrasher on the guitar. Pfeiffer. Kimberly Duncan, John Pilgrim Duncan. See, this name for Duncan, it's still in my it's still part of my family. It's just one of the many different spellings of the same clan in the same family. Yes, you have an Irish clan and a Scottish clan, Duncan, as well. Yet they still have a common, if I remember right, they still have a common, uh, they still have a common ancestor. Sorry. And Cox family, it makes me think of James. And so, this lets you know that. We have people from all different backgrounds, give their life for this country. It wasn't just white people. It wasn't just Native Americans. You have people of African descent, Jamaican descent, Haitian, Italian, Spanish. The dragonfly. Yeah, there's some things that it's just like an automatic trigger for me. So when I see the dragonfly, I think of somebody's tattoo on their foot. So it's like, yeah, you have no idea how much I really do care about different people. War is murder. And if you have to require a death to be happy, that doesn't make you good. Your death comes with time and nature. And in that time that we're here, we gotta use it for the best that we can. I'm definitely going to be... Yeah. Sorry, I had to take a picture. But yep. Instead of Harry Potter, it's Larry. I know who I have to. That's the thing is. Yeah. In sadness, there is also joy that you had such a person to love. Even the darkest night will end and the sun will shine. Sometimes the strongest people in the morning are the people who cried all night. I may not be there yet, but I'm closer than I was yesterday. Love lives on in the moments you'll always treasure. Your loved one's murder will test everything in you. Your love, your strength, your faith, your values, your place, and your beliefs. May this test become testimony to all that is good in you, all that is good in the world, and all that is good in the heavens. I don't understand realistically, to be honest, some of this. Mary Ellen. It's been odd that a lot of this stuff I've picked up on in so many ways. Like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. If we forget, it will happen again. If we forget, it will happen, and that's why you do not You just don't forget. Never forget. And I know that this here is a fact. I guess I can see why I need to get my movies out of the storage as well. It's not just the other. There's always little reminders about people you really care about. Yeah, I need to leave. I really need to leave here. Not necessarily leave here, but I don't know how to explain it. I know this is. I know I am drawn to, I guess you say, a specific artist. I also know I am, well, more than one actually, in various formats. But the one, there's a very specific reason. Others, I recognize them. I see family. In a way, I just hope people understand how important family really is. And that when you take those items, there's a reason why you keep those items of your family, in a way. You know, because they help you remember. I'm learning certain things too. In this whole situation, there's things that I'm learning that there's things that I need to unpack. The problem with what I did is recognizing that certain young ones were trying to alter things within their family to sort of justify their actions. And for me, it's not about like getting someone in trouble and all that. But they do have their own situation to deal with. Excuse me. I just know I have to go somewhere. I see a phoenix on the door. Anyways, thank you for watching. I know where I gotta go, and I've got to leave soon. I can't keep pushing the situation. Basically, I know I have to go, and as much as it sucks and everything like that for some, that might, I do need to be able to take my pets with. I can't. There's certain ones that, and that's why I've got to go somewhere else. Doesn't mean like I'm like trying to run away from certain. No, actually I'm not. It's just there's something I am having, a lot of conflict on in this whole scenario that I've been dealing with, and it's I feel like I'm defying, and I'm not trying to. I'm genuinely not trying to. I also understand why there's a push on a certain aspect of things. I do recognize, yeah, there's things that I completely recognize. And I know I can't say, yeah. I'm putting my trust in Jesus very much, whether people believe it or not. I'm also paying attention to certain things that, yeah. I know people can't, I know there's folks out there who can't understand what I'm saying right now, and yeah, I've got a feeling I'm learning things, and I know that because of my attachments to family, it's making things burdensome, and I'm not trying to put it on my family. All lives matter, my friend. Not just black ones. They all matter, and I just wish you guys would understand that. Every single life matters. It's when you don't think your own life matters that becomes kind of a question, and then it's like you have to get reinstilled with that little bit of hope in that life in you to be like, you know what, I'm gonna be okay. I know where I gotta go. I know what I gotta do, and sadly it's probably gonna involve me having to get alone. It's okay though. I know things will work out. I admit it's a struggle. It's been a struggle. So it's like, if there's anyone that's watching this that has been wanting me to like directly like speak to them in a way, I guess, or address in a direct way, the only sorry, I just got distracted. The only way I will do so in a certain fashion is more or less in a face-to-face. Yes, I'm still catching up to certain things, and I hope that different ones understand that. Yeah, I know I'm slow, and generally I'm usually on time for work. I'm always early. All this type of stuff when I was working. Like guys, see, and that's the thing. I I can be honest, there's some aspects I just kind of do wish I had someone to say something to me directly. But I hope people realize that I have been putting my trust and my faith in God and Jesus. I'm just, like I said, I'm slow. I'm a bit of a pain in the ass because of that. Because of love of family, regardless of what's been done, I think through action people should see that. No matter how upset I can get with certain things, I still stick to my family. Even if in some eyes or in some people's minds, they might think that, yeah, they might have other thoughts on that type of thing. And I know I have certain family members out there that, yeah, that, I don't know, that they've probably questioned how much I do care, and it's like, you have no idea, do you? I realize I'm also right now battling in in a form or in a way. I am battling. There is some temptation going on, and it's not what you would actually think. It has to do with the hard part is not wanting to repeat a cycle. That's, I guess, the way I can place it. And why is because I know I have attachments to certain people. But then, yes, yeah. I know. Am I looking to sever that, to sever thing? No. I don't want to. Hey, cool. It's nice to see Subway's busy right now. You got good food. I like Subway. You know, yeah, just, yeah. No, oh man. I said there's specific people I wish I could actually communicate directly to. And not with all this other stuff. And then there's a lot of people like that, to be honest, but it's not like as many as you think. There's my dad and his pickup truck. I still love my Chevys. And honestly, that's gonna be probably my next vehicle that comes to fruition. I like my Chevys a lot. Fords aren't horrible, you know, and some of these others, they're not horrible. I love my Chevys. I really do. And my Chevy GMCs, I like them. And so, yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching.